Sup, people? How you guys doing? Hold on, I have to change settings. Let's get this going. Change that. We'll get cutoff set up in a second here. That's changed. Okay. Alright, what's up, everybody? Victor A, first one here. Excuse me. Followed by Jaden, followed by Lags. What up, guys? Beaver! Congrats on the Deathless season. Thanks, dude. How about that ending, though, man? that last war, dude. Oh, my goodness. Going into the last war, I was pooping my pants a little bit. Pooping my pants. Love the war vid today, BG. Thanks, dude. What's up, Tim? What's up, Goater? What's up, everybody? Mr. Roboto. Hang on. Down to the second round of cutoff. Yes, I'll get to cutoffs in just a second. Let's first talk about the tweeters. Durst at Marvel Champions. What do we say today? I don't really know what to say. Why was it so cold today? Can you take some of Canada back? Does that make sense? Like Canada's too close to me, where I want them to just take it back. I don't know what that means, but anyway. P.S. I am now. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Hashtag Cade Raid. What up, Cade and Cade Raiders? The Brian word equals Bibble. Is it a Bible bib? Is it a bib made out of the Bible? Is that is that what it actually is? I don't know. Bibble. All right, I have to think about that. No, actually, I like that one. I like a Bible made out of, or a bib made out of the Bible. That is the definition of a bibble. For when you want to eat a, what do they have in like the? It's like fish and bread or something like that, right? I don't know. Is it, Brian? Yes, it is. Put me down for a Bible made out of the, or a bib made out of the Bible. Wait, what if it is a Bible made out of bibs, though? It could be that, too. It could go either way. No. A bib made out of the Bible. Okay. But what's up, everybody? Bro, we got so much snow today and yesterday, couldn't even shovel it, had to break out the snowblower. Damn, Lags, did you guys really? What's up, Hector? Dicer, Shane, Star, Christian, Carl. What up, everybody? There's that Cade fellow. Heck, Cade. BG, do you see my new alliance? Hector. Hector, how could you? Hector, what alliance are you in? I don't know how to look up your name because it's like, it's that messed up letter, right? Or, what alliance are you in? I don't even know. But anyway, let's get started. Why are we fooling around here? Oh, cutoffs. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. That's right. What's up, Damiak? ABG, explain what's glancing. Sure, glancing is something that what's his face has, Ant-Man has, and there's glancing in other ways. I think Captain Beardo has it too or something, but basically Ant-Man, that's his awaken ability. He reduces, well, actually we'll go look it up in a second. Let me just get these cutoffs on screen. Okay, so it was about 30 million, like, exactly for the top 150, at least according to the results we have. 5.6, hold on. Okay, so 30 million, that's what I put. It was 5.6 for the 4-star and 4.225 for Domino. So yeah, I'm just going to leave all my cutoffs the same. If you want the champion, guys, please grind higher. As you can see here, it's actually fairly close this time around, my guesses, but They're always just guesses. Please grind higher for these champions. Domino was 4.225. You definitely, like, if I was going for Domino on this round, I'd be putting up like, I don't know, 4.75 or something like that. I put up like 4.4 last time, something. So I was able to get her. Hey, miss my Lola emoji, Pixie Bell. What up? Kabam changed the taunt mode. I saw that. I don't know, but I can't request help for energy. It's frustrating. Oh, do you not have an alliance at all right now? That's good, dude. That's real good. Don't gotta request help in arena. Verb 1, to eat and or drink noisily. 2, to tipple. If guessed tipple correctly, you may be rewarded. Okay. Wait, hold on. To tip noisily? I don't know. And I'm not even talking about, not even in the money sense of like, thank you, the food was delicious kind of thing, you know, where you're handing them money. I mean like, you need a haircut kind of a tip. I don't know. This is terrible. I have no idea what a tipple means. Glancing is what I shyly did at your direction every 7 or so minutes at NYCC. Ooh. So Brian, things have gone rough today. When I went to sleep last night, it was dark outside. When I woke up, it was dark outside. I slept past the sun and woke up at 7:30 p.m. What the F? Dude, Demiak, have you ever heard of a alarm clock? My 2-year-old son is wearing one of my earbuds, listening to you and laughing. Guess he likes your voice. Nick, that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Okay, all right. Let's go look at a certain ant. Sure, why not? Let's go check him out. Let's take a closer look at that fellow. Hello, Ant-Man. Okay, so glancing, here we go. You got a nearly 60% chance for incoming attacks to glance at Sig 99. Glancing hits cannot be critical, which is huge. They deal 50% reduced damage, which is also huge, and suffer 100%, minus 100% offensive ability accuracy. That is what glancing does. Certain glances, I think, might be different. Let's go look at Beardo, see if his glance is different. I don't think it's his awakened ability that has to do with glancing, right? Even unawakened. Okay, 30% chance. Oh no, so it's the exact same thing. It's just a 30% chance instead of the potentially 60% chance for the other guy. We got a couple of super chat. Oh, we're gonna have to do a double. We're gonna have to do a double here. Star sending over $2 saying trans verb to drink alcoholic liquor habitually. Oh, really? Where do these words come from? And Derek H sending over $2 saying BG, you can milk anything with tipples. Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, both of you. Appreciate that, Star and Derek. Hang on. I'm about to do a tipple slap. No, that's how it sounded really weird. Oh, I regret saying that. I really regret saying that. I was thinking double, and I was like, well, this word's close enough. It sounds like it, but no. Well, I want to turn the face cam off after that one. Good night, everybody. All right. Anyway. Slap, slap. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Trans equals meaning transitive. Yeah. Transitive verb. I'm gonna pretend I know English right now and just say yes. Have an alarm clock. Apparently, half asleep me turned it off and went back to bed. Bad times. the day is gone and I have to be up for something at 9 a.m. Guess what? I'm not tired. No sleep for me. Yeah, there's no way you're going to be able to fall asleep. Oh my goodness, dude. There's no way. there's no way, dude. There's no way. Hey BG, center face cam for the nostalgia? Center face cam for the nostalgia? What do you mean? Like, I've done that a couple of times just because, but it's pretty much always been in this bottom right corner for me, I think, right? I make English words totally easy. Yes. Words are hard. Yes. BG, can you say dearest at Marvel Champions? Because I missed the beginning. Is that good enough? I don't know if that was good enough, but I feel like I could only do it the one time, really. Alright. Let me dump this energy real quick. I'm almost done with all the difficulties. As soon as I get through this beginner, be done with all of it, man. It's X-Men on today too, so just doing that X-Men use thing. Alright, no items in that path. No items on that path either. We're gonna go the down route. You from IC. Is that IC you? Hello from India. How you doing? What's going on, dude? Everything's going good over here. Hopefully everything's going good on your side of the world. Did 4 mil for Dom last round. No luck. Can't go this round because I got school. Ah, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. He was so close. Went for 4.2. And we're going to have to use refills to finish event quest. There was a period of 16 hours where I wasn't using any energy, so I'm a bit behind. Yeah. That definitely costs you a little bit. I have a 100.8 temp. My parents aren't letting me stay home unless it's 101. So I need either way to push it up just a little bit or make it go away. Huh. That's an interesting predicament to be in. Well, I recommend getting some rest because you don't really actually want to be sick, right? Of course, I'm sure you'd want to stay home because I would want to stay home, but you know, rest up. Hopefully you're not actually sick. And then you can go to school and do all the learnings. Hey BG, any tips on getting through Act 5? Anything helps. Well, I have a somewhat useful tool for 5.4. Somebody made maps for 5.4. I think it was the CHQ guys, if I remember correctly. They made maps for 5.4. I think the dude's name was Josh. I can't remember his last name. But they made maps for 5.4, and those are out there if you just type into Google, like 5.4 maps, and they'll pop right up. I think there's like a little section on Reddit that you can go to as well. And then what I did, because I was going for a Legends run for 5.4, is let me see if I can find it on Reddit real quick. Yeah, here we go. Oh, actually, here's a whole bunch of stuff for Act 5. Here, I'll just link this to you. Josh Sizemore? That sounds right. That sounds about right. Okay, so go here. It's got a whole bunch of stuff for Act 5. I haven't gone through all of it to see if anything in there is incorrect or whatever, but seems like it's good. I don't know. But there's one thing linked on that page by me. Node info spreadsheet is what it's titled on this page. Oh, I guess I just turn this on. Here we go. Whole bunch of Act 5 stuff here. And then I made this thing, the node info spreadsheet, and you can click on this, and then there's a little I made this spreadsheet right here, and it tells you all the different nodes for Act 5.4. It's I mean, so this is exactly what I used, and like this team right here, like this is the team that I was using. So you don't have to go by that. Really, you could just, you know, if you just were curious about like some of the nodes and stuff, you can use this thing. But anyway. Oh, and the bottom, this is 5.4.1. You can't see it on stream, but on the bottom is like all the different quests and the order I followed and everything like that. But you should probably just go to that link that I gave you and dig through there, see if any of that stuff helps you. I didn't realize there was going to be so many different things in there. The maps should be in there too, I believe. Hey BG, it's Advent, so us Catholics have this reconciliation evening thingy where we go to confession and take notice who takes the longest. Damn right I won. That's Arnian. Dude, congrats. Congrats on your on your confession, your reconciliation victory, dude. Way to kill it. I think I did that once. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I did. Can you send that link again? Sure. It should still be in the chat. But sure, why not? There it is. Okay. Let me go do the arena. BG, currently watching your MG vid on the Apple TV, and damn that domino fight, Cody, right? It was crazy, dude. For it to be like, it felt like a final boss, man. It felt like you were playing like a video game this whole time. This entire season was just a was like a video game inside of a video game type of thing, and that was the final boss. That was if Alliance Wars was like a dungeon or something. That domino was the final boss, and what a final boss it was, man. Most intense fight of the entire season. All I needed to get through to have a really good season. And yeah, made it through. Just barely. Okay, I wanna make sure, let's just make sure I get the milestones here for the basic arena. 4-star basic arena. MCOC or Solitaire. Oh god, I need to finish the EQ, but I think Star has it right. Auto fight EQ plus do Solitaire. There you go. No links allowed. Come arrest me, cause I ain't stopping. I ain't stop linking friend me. I don't know why I made that face as I was saying that, but yeah. Do you complete Select Explore all difficulties of monthly event quests? Well, not always. The thing is, I'm already done with all of the story quests. If I wasn't done with story quest, then I'd basically do like heroic, master, and uncollected, and then I'd go back and explore whatever story quest things that I have remaining, because you know, beginner and normal, they don't really matter too much in terms of rewards. And if you couldn't do uncollected yet, or you couldn't do master yet, or whatever, you know, like I would just basically do like at least the highest 2 difficulties of the monthly event quest that you can, and then go back to what's it called? Then go back to the story quest. You know, so do like heroic and master, or normal and heroic, and then if you can't do a difficulty higher than that, then just go and go back to story. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. But since I'm done with all that, I have plenty of energy to finish them all. Kind of plenty of energy. I do use the energy refills that I get from what's it called? From the Alliance 3-day events during completion, and that's the only reason I have enough energy to complete all the difficulties. Is that'll come around like, you know, twice a month. So I've got like 10 energy refills total that I burn through there. Not that I wouldn't spend units to complete those difficulties though. They're only like bonus things to complete for units. Oh yeah, BG, congrats on getting through you know what without any you know what's. Spoiler free. Thanks, Dicer. Appreciate it, man. Thinking on awakening my 5-star Aegon, eventually bringing him to rank 5. Generic thoughts? He'd be my 4th rank 5. Hard to say, Uber Soul. I think he's amazing, but I don't know exactly where to best use him. I think he'd be good in the variant difficulty, but the first quest is like the easiest of the difficulties. Not that it's easy, like it's still tough. You know, the skill and mutant chapter is still tough, but it is, in most people's opinions, you know, easier than the other 2 chapters. And I agree with that opinion. So, you know, I don't know if you need him for something like that if you already have that many rank 5s. You might have already done Labyrinth of Legends. If you've already done Labyrinth of Legends, then, you know, you don't need him there. I don't think he's good for Alliance War. Some people are going to try to make him work. I have no doubt about that. But I don't think he's good for Alliance War. I mean, he might be. He might be. I don't want to totally count him out of it. I'm thinking that he won't be. But if we can see some proof that he's actually good, I would love to see that. You know, I just don't think he's going to be good. And Alliance Quest. If you're planning on doing map 7 of Alliance Quest, he might be really useful for that. We don't know what map 7 entails, but it might be so crazy that, like, I don't know, a good Aegon could actually do a lot for you there. But he's not a sustainable champion, so it's hard to imagine him being good in Alliance Quest when really sustainable champions is what we've all been using for Alliance Quest for so long. But map 7 might change that up. So what I'm trying to say is Aegon's amazing. I love the champion. I wish I had him, but I don't know exactly where to use him to say that it's justified in giving him a generic Awakening Gem. So yeah, if you really like him, you know, awaken him, sure, but maybe try to plan out where you're going to be using him before you give up that gem. Especially because it's a generic, you know. If it was a skill one, I would say, oh yeah, just give him the skill one, and you know, he's fun as hell. It's worth for the fun factor alone, it's worth a skill Awakening Gem. But a generic one, I mean, those things are hard to come by. So. Will this time drop rates be better than last time for Gold Pool? If you know, you can tell me, please. I think they're the same, but you could see the drop rates on the crystal themselves. Let's actually go look. In case you haven't seen, in case you don't know how to look at the drop rates. Yeah, just this little info button right here will tell you. So, no, it looks to be the same as last time. 0.1% per crystal. Pretty poor odds. There's 27 days on this. I recommend anyone who does want to go for Gold Pool, wait until we get the Summon Appreciation bonus at least. Get a little bit more gold. What's up, BG Lake is watching your war vid. Talk about clutch. Hashtag unclenched. Dude, yeah, that's pretty insane, right? Pretty nutty. Should be good at fighting Aegon, though, because I got deathmatch against 565 while building the streak with 330s in arena. Fought that same guy 4 times. Damn, Demiak. God damn. Let's go on to the update. Apparently we're not supposed to, or we can't go to the monthly event. They fixed that. I'm updated. I'm on the new update right here. I think that was just a temporary issue that got fixed pretty quickly, from what I know. Thoughts, BG, should I rank 4 unduped Hyperion? I do have a generic and 106 stones, and could rank 5, but I'm unsure. Hold on. Should I rank 4 unduped Hyperion? I do have a generic and 106 stones, could rank 5, I'm unsure. Okay, so if you do rank up Hyperion, you don't need to give him 6 stones, really. If you do want to awaken him, I mean. I don't know exactly what level he stops scaling at, but I know it's very early on. Like I would literally feed him like 1 6 stone at a time until you got to 70%, which who knows, you might have that at Sig level 1 for all I know. But yeah, just get him like 75 or 70%. I think he stops. I think at Sig 200 it's like 75%. And literally at like Sig 20, it was already above 70%. You know, it's like worthless to give him anything beyond that. So if you do want to awaken him, just be aware of that. I do think he's worth awakening. You know, as far as if you should awaken him or not, it always depends on so many different factors of what you currently need, what you're missing, and all that stuff. But I think Hyperion's amazing and worth awakening. So yeah. Hey BG, do you know around how many units you save for Variant, or you use for Variant overall? Well, I didn't use any units on potions or revives. I had all that stuff stashed up And I popped open about 750 free crystals. And I also farmed potions from Realm of Legends for, I don't know, something like 8 to 10 hours in total, spread across a week. So I had a good stash of potions and revives ready to go. I did spend units on energy refills, and there were a few boosts that I popped throughout. I popped 130% champion boost for one of the quests. That was more just to race lags, though. I didn't really need to do that. I mean, it helped, but yeah, I didn't really need to do that. There was a time where I popped a 15% health boost that I paid 30 units for. And I also popped a tech power return boost, whatever those things are called, once, but I got those for free out of the war victory crystals. So yeah, I don't know how you want to convert all that stuff to like a unit approximation, but that's all I can really tell you. IBG, thinking of saving all my 5-star shards for the next feature crystal for a shot at Aegon. Crystal starts in 42 days, worth spending 18 weeks worth 5-star shards on them. Loss of 6-star shards, worth it? Well, Hinach, I know you've heard me say it a bunch, how I like to go for the basics. So in my opinion, no, not worth it. But if you really like the champion, that's kind of the thing about this game, is like you could go for you could play it like, I don't know, I call it playing it safe, even though it might, either way is like, it's like a gamble, but I call it playing it safe because even if you get crapped on, well, at least you spent less to get crapped on with the basic crystals. So I always call that like playing it safe. And I just like to do that. I just like to pop open as many crystals as I possibly can. If I was going to be holding for Aegon, I would wait until he got added to the basic pool, and then I would pop open the basic crystals. And, you know, worst case scenario, you do get those 6-star shards from duplicating crap champs. I don't like popping the features, but if there was a champion that I really, really wanted, then sometimes you gotta make the plays that aren't exactly like the most optimal thing to do. So yeah, I wouldn't do it, but you wouldn't necessarily be in the wrong for doing it, you know. Brian, I sold my 4-star Medusa. Think that means I'm gonna get that skank as a 5-star. Wow. Yeah, you're probably gonna get her as a 5-star next. Pretty sure. You think the next event quest will be good? I guess. I don't really know how to answer that. Like the next monthly event quest, they're all pretty similar. They're all fine. I don't think there's like anything super exciting about any of them, but nothing bad about them either. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that. I want to see the drop rates that really matter. Like for 5-star crystal, what's the chance for a good champ versus a crap champ? Well, they've said that it's the same. That every champ has like the same odds to be pulled out of that crystal, which they could be lying about that, but I don't think they are. And the reason why I don't think they are is because I think if they, like, I don't think that they would lie. I think it would be a lie of omission type of thing if they were to, like, if they didn't want us to know. Like, if somebody asked them, hey, what's the odds of getting Corvus versus Iron Patriot in the 5-star crystal, they would just be like, that's it, you know, like they wouldn't say anything. They wouldn't say anything, or I don't know, they would come up with some kind of a line that like wouldn't talk specifics at all. But instead, they responded with, you have the exact same chance of getting, you know, any of the 5-star champions out of that crystal. Because once they say that, then I think, like, if there was something else going on, then they could be in trouble for it. So yeah, I don't know exactly, but I believe them when they say that. Who knows though? Who knows? Cat sending over $2 saying, genuine thanks for all those war videos that helped me prepare for my coming 6 to 7 season. Cat, no problem, dude. No problem at all. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I know some people. I should have I kind of regret not just uploading them earlier, because of course, like, a lot more people would have watched them, which means, you know, more views, more YouTube revenue and stuff like that. So I kind of screwed myself in that situation where I still did all the work anyway. But I really wasn't going to, and then everybody was just asking, and I was like, okay, fine, let's do this thing. So I'm glad that some of you still were able to enjoy them, even though the season was kind of over at that point. And thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Anybody know how to extend days or sleep less than 16 hours a day? I would love, I've always said this, I would love if there were 30 hours in a day. That'd be perfect. 24 is too few. I need 30 hours in a day, because my body doesn't seem to like sleeping around a 24-hour schedule. If I had 30 hours, oh, it'd be perfect. ABG popping in to give you a thumbs up, and now bedtime early morning comes quick when it's 5 hours away. Ooh, B. Daniels. Alright, dude. Well, thank you very much, and have a good one, dude. Yeah, this is good. Right, I'm done eating the Starburst. I laughed when you told me it was sharing size, but for real, I can't finish the lemons. Okay. Well, I ain't eating them. This is it. This is it. Tomorrow, as soon as it's midnight, it's over. Super healthy for the entire rest of the year. Starts. It was supposed to start like a couple days ago, and it didn't. But every midnight is a chance to start over, guys. And midnight, starting midnight, super clean eating, all healthy foods. Gonna get some exercise. It's gonna be it's a new day, man. It's a new day. What's up, BG? What's up, Chadtacular? Thoughts on taking 6-star Corvus to rank 2 or Doob Stark Spidey to 565? I've not started Labyrinth, only one other 565. Is your other 565 worthy of Labyrinth? Because I don't think Corvus can do Labyrinth, from what I've heard at least. I haven't seen it firsthand, but I've heard Corvus is not a good Labyrinth option just because you know, the glaive charges and all that stuff they run out. So, but I know Stark Spidey is a great option. So, I would recommend Stark Spidey just because of that, unless your other 565 already kind of fills that role, or if you just don't care about Labyrinth and you're not ready to do it anytime soon, you could always just go with that Corvus too. I think they're both great options. So there's a lot of personal preference in there, but because of the Labyrinth thing, I would give the nod to Stark Spidey. Well, it's 10:47. Do you want me to put them in your rooms so you can chew and stream? No. I don't want to. I don't really like eating on stream unless I'm doing it for comedic effect. Unless it's a banana or a burrito. Rather, no. You can have more than 24 hours in a day if you're traveling to a time zone that's behind you. No? Ooh. That's actually true, Star, yeah. But I also dislike traveling, so that's out of the question. How many times did you change your undies when you fought that domino? At least 3 times. Holy smokes, even I pee a little. Also, what is Spidey cutoff? Really? What is Spidey cutoff? I'll give you a Spidey cutoff. But yeah, dude. It was intense. It was very intense, man. I thought for sure it was over, man. Ugh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Ah, man. ABG, what do you think about giving Civil Warrior persistent charges for his armor buffs? I don't know. I feel like he needs something more interesting than that. Maybe that'd be cool. But I still feel like I wouldn't play him if he got that. So I feel like he needs something a little bit more. Maybe just more offensive firepower to him. Just because defensively and utility-wise, I think the champion's fine. It's I just wish he did a little bit more. Like maybe for each one of his passive armor ups, he also gained attack or something, like, or crit or just something, you know, just something like that. And then maybe that combined with persistent charges could be cool. Maybe I just said the word maybe. maybe one too many times. Brian Cooper sending over $5. Thanks, dude. Saying, BG, hey man, watching you run the Punisher 2099 while I run Domino. Arena sucks. Grab that Aegon though. Predictions on Domino. Can't see it mirrored on my TV. Okay. First off, congrats on Aegon, dude. Domino. So my prediction is 4 million. It was 4 million on round 1. But Domino went for 4.225. So keep that in mind. The score could go up, it could go down, it could stay the same. I'm predicting it'll roughly stay the same. I just left it at 4 million on my screen here just because it's easier than adding a decimal, you know. But yeah, if I was going for Domino this round, I would probably try to hit like 4.7. I would say that's like relatively safe. And if you want it to be super safe, you can go even higher than that, of course. But yeah, that's what I would say. And dude, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead and update the big old D. All right, there we go. Who are top 3 science champs to use an awakening gem on? Ooh, I'd say Void is number 1 by a long shot. After that, it's debatable. I would say MODOK, since I have him on the team here, is not a bad option. He doesn't really need to be awakened, I don't think, but he's got really high prestige, and he's useful at high ranks for Alliance War defense, and probably an underrated attacker as well. So yeah, MODOK is one of them. Captain Beardo is another. Quake is another kind of situation where he doesn't need to be awakened but has high prestige and everything. Yeah. Let's just go with that. Let's go with that. Uncle K sent it over $2. Say a message to follow. Okay. Uncle K, thank you very much for the $2. I see your message. Tried using my 5-star rank 2 unduped gambit in the variant, but the stun lock doesn't work as advertised. Do I need a gambit duped, or am I chaining the medium attacks wrong? Medium, 5 hits. What part of it failed for you? Did you not have enough power? Oh, and it only works on the power reserve path. Maybe that is the issue they're having, because it sounds like you're getting plenty of attacks in. Because I think even like he doesn't need to be awakened. Let's start there. He does not need to be awakened. It's only on the power reserve nodes that works though. And yeah, you're definitely doing enough hits, because I think doing 7-hit combos, you actually gain so much power that you need to you need to do less hits per combo at times, because you're gaining so much power, kind of thing. So not enough power, Emma Lane, right? Well, let's. Oh, I don't know if I can get in there right now because I am stuck in a different quest. I don't think I have enough energy to get out of that quest, and I'm really trying to conserve my items for next week since oh my god, I'm gonna be 2 minutes away. All right, we'll chill here for a second until I get the energy to get out of here. But just any enemy that has power reserve, you'll be good to go with it. We'll check that out in just a second. We'll get back to that. Brian Cooper sending over another $5. Thanks, dude. Saying, thanks, dude. Your Medusa was a rough fight. Took like 50x. Learned a lot about more annoying fights. Learned that auto block. Though you're the man. Thanks, dude. Yeah, Medusa's always tough. Medusa, I feel like Medusa is one of those champions that is going to be a good defender for a long time, just because it's like a tough mechanic to get around, basically. But dude, thank you very much for the now $10. It is much appreciated. Alright, there we go. All updated. Thank you, dude. BGE just looked at Truco's page and didn't see the 2K shard cutoff. What was it? I put up 13 mil last round. I don't know what the cutoff was for the 2K shards. You should have gotten it at 13 mil though, right? Because I actually put up like 12.6 myself when I got it. It was like 12.65 or something, which I was a little bit worried about. I was supposed to run my 6-star champions one more time, and I just I didn't. I was gonna go over 13 mil myself, and I just didn't do it. First time getting 6-star shards in a long time. I was happy about it. Or I mean the 2K 5-star shards. Did you see the new Captain Marvel trailer? I did not. No, I wait. I don't like to watch the trailers, actually. There's a little bit of spoilers in them. Even though, like, to be honest, I'm not going to see Captain Marvel when it comes out right away. I still haven't seen Avengers Infinity War yet. Eventually I'll see those movies, though, probably. And I just don't like to watch previews for any movie. I'd rather just watch it completely without any type of spoilers or previews or anything like that. BG, any tips for the final Ultron in 5.4.6 using Medusa? Well, I don't remember if I made a video using Medusa for that fight or not. I definitely did all of that live, though. I might have made a video, just standalone video for that fight. I really can't remember. But basically, you just want to get him armor shattered and avoid giving him the power gain. So whenever he has power gain, don't attack into him. Kind of wait for that debuff to, or for his buff to cycle to something else, and then armor shatter him. And then from there, it's just regular parry 5-hit combo type of fight, and use your special 3 to keep the armor shatter going. All right, let's get out of here though. Did you ever watch the first Ant-Man, Brian? I did not. Haven't watched either of the Ant Dude movies. You just watched your last war video. Domino fight was ridiculous. Yeah, dude, it was insane, right? It was nuts. You crazy you didn't watch Infinity War? Go and watch it now. Well, I'm waiting for it to hit Netflix. It's gonna be on Netflix in what, like 22 days here? So yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I got Netflix. I'll check it out. The last Marvel movie I watched was Black Panther when it came to Netflix. BG, any regrets on taking Omega to rank 5? If you had any champ besides Aegon, who would you rank 5 next? Maybe Ghost. Ghost, I think, is super OP. The fact that you could avoid all damage taken is pretty insane. Honestly, I don't know how Kabam... I don't know how they thought that was going to be okay, but they're kind of stuck with it now, right? So, yeah. I would have to learn how to play Ghost, though, before I could say for sure that I'd be doing that. But, yeah, that might be. And regrets about Omega? No, I don't have any regrets about him. Brian Cooper sent it over. Another $2 saying, might not be your style. Use Cody, bro, with Exodus. Yeah, I'm aware of... I'm aware of Cody and Exodus and stuff. I think we used that for a short period of time, a long time ago. But yeah, I prefer, like I don't watch movies that much, just in general. Honestly, the only reason why I want to watch Infinity War is just because I want to be able to tell you guys that I watched Infinity War. Like, I'm not super excited about it. I'm sure it'll be cool. Everyone said it's a good movie. But I'm just not that into movies in general. And I usually only like to watch comedies. I have a really short attention span. So what happens is, like, I'll be watching... Like, I already know this is going to happen. December 25th. Let me see what day that falls on. A Tuesday. Okay. So, well, I'm going to be with family. Okay, so I'm not going to be watching it then. Let's say... the 27th, I think I'll be back back home. So let's say the 27th, my wife and I watch the movie or something. While we're watching the movie, my mind is just gonna like drift off into outer space, and I'm gonna start thinking about different things. And then something will happen in the movie, and there'll be like a loud crash or something. I don't know. Hulk will smash somebody, and it'll kind of like snap me back to the movie, and I'm just like, oh, what's going on now? Like, I don't know, man. Unless it's comedies, they just don't hold my attention for some reason. Maybe I need some Ritalin or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I don't, something about movies, and which is why, like, I don't know. I guess video games have always been able to hold my attention. That's why I like games. Like a good game, I just get sucked right into it. But movies doesn't happen for me. Same thing with books. That's why I never liked books, which is why I barely know how to read. But okay, let's look at this quest. And thank you very much for the now $12, dude. Thank you. All right, so Emma Frost. You said the Emma Frost path, right? Well, there is power reserve here, so yeah, you can use the Gambit thing, and I think it goes all the way to this Emma Frost as well, right? Yeah, power reserve here. So yeah, you could use it on that path. I think this path also has it. Yep. Okay, so the outside paths do not have it. Yeah, so you could use it for this Emma Frost fight going all the way up to like the final Emma Frost fight there. Magic, you can't do the trick on. She doesn't have power reserve. But then Magneto and so on, you could do it there. There's some weird thing with Gambit. I noticed this happened to other people, and it happened to myself as well. I got to like a 170 combo or something, and the enemy blocked the enemy blocked my my special one. It's weird. And yeah, what Carl's saying, I use Gambit. If you do only 5-hit combos, you'll run out of power. If you do 7 hits, you will gain too much. So yeah, you kind of have to sometimes do 5-hit combos, sometimes do 7-hit combos. Medium, 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 light, 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 medium. For the 7 hits, of course. Brian, why does Kabam keep making Corvus food? Are the new champions going to be Corvus food, Panaman Pete? Brian, I found a show with a very interesting main character. He becomes exponentially stronger upon seeing panties. What? But if he sees even more panties, his power will destroy Earth and kill everyone. See, my mind was already drifting on that one. Maybe I need some Ritalin or something. Made me laugh. I take Adderall for severe ADHD and literally can only watch Marvel movies and comedy movies. Okay. Alright, so yeah, you definitely understand then, I guess. I don't know if my problem is that severe. I don't know if I'd call it a problem, even, I would say. I think it's just one of those things where, I don't know, I'm only interested in certain things, and some things just don't interest me kind of thing, right? Just like I'm sure if you took somebody that didn't really enjoy video games and said, hey, I'm going to teach you all about this video game, they'd be like, what? What the heck's going on? This is too much. I don't even want to, you know. Yeah, I just think I'm just not interested in most movies. Darkhawk looks awesome, but he's tech and auto block. He has crit resistance, great versus Corvus, but he loses it on armor breaks. Ah, wow. Okay, yeah. Corvus is gonna shred that guy. Is definitely going to shred that guy. ABG just did another run through of my champs in Dominant Arena, about 50k over 1 mil. Am I on track? I would say you are, yes. But definitely keep it up, because you're not, like, ahead of schedule, if that makes sense. Like, you're just right on track. Just keep going, though. Keep going. Oh, wait, I need to... PG Marvel plus comedy equals Ant-Man and Deadpool 1. I did see the first Deadpool. It's pretty good. But I mean, like, comedy plus something else usually means that it takes a little bit away from the comedy. Not always, I guess, but sometimes it does. Yeah, like that other part of it, I'm just like, kinda, I don't know. I don't know. That movie was good though. That movie was good. I got no complaints about the original Deadpool. Actually, the only reason I saw the original Deadpool was because we were out. We were out at like a party, and I don't know, man. I'm not the most social person alive. Let's just say that. And at one point, like a few hours in, I was like, I'm just gonna chill on the couch, and that movie just happened to be on, and it was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna chill on the couch and watch this. And man, it's freaking hilarious. I'll have to watch it at some point. Alright, it's weird seeing the projectiles impact again. Wait, the projectiles impact again. For who? Were projectiles not oh, you mean like the... When you evaded, they would just like disappear or whatever. Was that still happening? Maybe it was happening for so long that I just like kind of got used to it or something. Cause yeah, I don't know. It it definitely threw me off when it first started happening, and then I guess I got used to it and kind of forgot about it. I haven't even noticed anything different about him. Let's do this, whatever. GF Kabam gives rank down tickets. Who should I rank down? Arc or Ice? Well, they're both really good champions. Alex, you want to rank down Archangel or Iceman? That's what you're saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. You sure you don't have anyone else that you want to rank down? But I don't know. It's whoever you don't think you need to use anymore. I can't really say who's the best rank down without looking at your entire roster, knowing exactly where you're at in this game, exactly what paths you want to be taking or open to an alliance for, and all that other good stuff. What up, BG? Hey, didn't Domino go for more than 4? Yes. Went for 4.225, apparently. My lance mate did 4 and didn't get her, and I did 4.33 and did. Yep. That'll do it. Okay, so that's the one thing you can have. Wait on. So that's the one thing you can have Comedy Plus? What do you mean? Like, action? Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking to somebody else? Brian, you said you would watch any Marvel movie if it had Terry Crews in it. We then informed you that Terry Crews was in Deadpool 2. Did you watch that yet? I did not watch it yet, no. That guy is really funny, though. But I didn't watch it yet, no. When it comes to movies, too, I'm also not in any rush. Like, movies they're not going anywhere, you know? I'm not super compelled to watch it like day one or something like that. Yeah, I take my time with that kind of thing. Hold on. When I phase them, they just explode, and it looks so weird to me. Okay. That is weird on the phasing thing. When it phases, I feel like it should disappear, maybe? I don't know. Boo, what's up, Kieran? Where the crap is Cam? I don't know, dude. I think he goes to sleep earlier these days. I don't know exactly, though. Do you have a specific time identified for your website to be available? I don't. Nope. Thank the F Christ, they finally fixed Killmonger's Fire Fist. Oh, I haven't paid attention to that either. I think I fought a Killmonger in Arena too. That's good. That visual bug was pretty annoying. That one threw me off every time. I was like, what the hell? Why does it look like that? Did they also fix Thor Fraggle Rock, where he's not... I mean, I think that was a bug, at least, where he had like the lightning coming out of his hammer on all hits instead of just when he was a special 3. What's your favorite comedy? You strike me as a UHF or Strange Brew kind of guy. I don't know what Strange Brew is. I've seen UHF. It was okay. I remembered it being funnier when I was a kid, and I think I watched like the first half of it at some point in like the last 6 months or so. And I say first half because I fell asleep, which is not an insult to the movie. I was just super tired. Like, I turned it on because I wanted to fall asleep, and I just wanted like some background noise type of thing, you know. Which I don't even normally do that, but yeah, sometimes I will do that. Put on that, or I'll put on like Psych as some background noise. Which Psych I love, man. So yeah, definitely not an insult. Oh yeah, there we go. So those projectiles, they did explode on me. But yeah, sometimes I'll do that, of course. I don't know what Strange Brew is though. I don't know. I don't have anything in particular that I don't know if I have like a particular style, but it's just whatever I think is funny. I don't know. Wait, has BG still not seen Princess Bride? Panaman Pete, I'm sorry. It still has not happened yet. I'm sorry. I think we were gonna watch it at some point, and something happened where we weren't able to watch a movie that night, or we only had like an hour, so we didn't watch a movie or something. I don't know. Whenever I want to spend money on the game, I think of BG. He's like my picture of Terry Crews in my wallet. Nice, dude. Glad to help you save some money, I think. When is your 3-year anniversary video coming up? Well, my 3-year anniversary is in 2 days. So hopefully I'll have it out 2 days from now. It might get pushed back to the 6th, depending on how much time I have to edit, because tomorrow, like every Tuesday is usually a busier day. It's usually my busiest day of the week, where I have the least amount of time to get work done. So, yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I haven't made the video yet, so haven't even started putting together a video for that yet. But I'm gonna try to get it out for exactly the 3-year anniversary. But if not, then it'll be the day after that the video will be out. But I'll like record it on the 3-year anniversary at least, so it'll be like true to the 3-year mark kind of thing. Thor Fraggle doesn't have a hammer? ... Question mark. Wait, what weapon does he have again? Got some type of weapon, right? I don't know. whatever the guy has. What up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divine? Any idea when they will be releasing the Halls of Healing and Fortune? I think the 10th is the game's anniversary. I don't know exactly though. ABG just finished Act 5 the other day. Rank 5, my Stark Spidey helped me finish it. Should I use the generic gem on him or wait? If you're going to be using him a lot in Alliance Wars, or... Well, I mean, you rank 5'd him. You're going to be using him a lot somewhere in this game, right? Whether it's Alliance Wars or Labyrinth or something like that. I would say yes. He's worth the generic awakening. What I would maybe recommend doing is, just before you give him the gem, maybe see if, you know, if you can gather up enough shards to pop open like one more crystal or something like that, just because you never know, man. You might awaken him on the next crystal, because we're still technically in the off-season right now, right? And unless you were planning on jumping into Labyrinth like right now, then, you know, it doesn't matter if he's awakened or not. So I don't know if you can gather up one more crystal possibly or something before you'd really need to use him. December 10th is the game anniversary. Yep. Okay. All right. I thought so. I thought so. It's one of those kind of easy dates to remember, since, I don't know, 10 is just easy number to remember. BG watches Pokemon, I bet? No, I wanted to as a kid, but I never woke up early enough to. I was always like playing video games up until like 5 in the morning, and then school started at like, you know, I had to be there for like 7, so I'd be up until like 5 a.m. and then I'd wake up at like 6:30, shower and get dressed as quickly as possible, go to school, and then fall asleep in school in like all of my classes. That way I had enough energy once I got home to continue playing video games. I said it a million times, I'll say it again. Do not do what I did, kids. Get sleep at night when you're supposed to. Stay awake and pay attention in school. You will regret it later on in life. But what can I say, man? That's what it was for me, at least. What's the best way to take advantage of her? She has no health. I die almost as soon as I get hit. Oh, I think you're talking to some. Oh, looks like you're talking to Pan Man Pete, it seems. Probably about Ghost. You really said that as though showering was not always actually involved. No, I always showered because I always had a fear of stinking, man. So yeah, no, there was always shower involved. Plus, I think if I didn't shower, there'd be no way I would actually wake up enough to go. Oh my god, dude. Like, I could still remember those showers where, like, I don't remember how I got into the shower, and then I would have to just stand there for, like, a good 5 minutes at least, just of the water punching me in the face. And then I'd be like, okay, I'm awake enough that I could use soap now. Let me wash, and then go to school. Also, do not do what Demiak did. About your sleeping thing? Yes, don't do that either. It seemed like you're doing well. Should be like you. Well, I mean, to be honest, man, I'm happy with my life and stuff. It's going fine for me. But I would rather be at a point where I could make a video game right now versus just play one. So I bet if I paid attention a little bit more in school and stuff like that, I'd be at that point right now. But it's just gonna take a little bit longer. It's all good though. Gonna make 1 mil by your anniversary? Seems like it. We'll see though. Brian, do you think 4s would still be worth rank ups for me? Kieran, I can't remember if you grind arena with those 4 stars or not. I want to say you don't, but I can't remember how much arena grinding you do. It always depends though. If like for example this variant difficulty, there were people who were going back and ranking up certain 4-star champions. There's not that many that people were ranking up, but there were a few. I think I would have actually benefited from bringing a 4-star Morning Star to the Champions Clash event. I said I didn't want to in the beginning of my run, but I regret not bringing Morning Star to that run and using her. I think that would have helped. I really should have brought a champion that could handle Iceman better too. I would have saved myself a lot if I just had like a Mephisto or something like that. Which Mephisto might have been good for other fights too. Like my 4-star Mephisto even, you know, might have been good. Or my 6-star Sabretooth, one or the other, right? Maybe the Sabretooth would have been better just because it's a 6-star champion and it could build up those Furies over the course of the run. What was I gonna say? Like, yeah, it just depends on the 4-star. Most 4-stars, I would say, no, probably not worth it. But certain ones that you think you really need for a quest, Gladiator Hulk. Some people were ranking up for 3.3 a variant and stuff like that, you know. Which, even if you're not ready for that yet, I'm just using that as an example of like certain areas of the game where these 4-stars can really still shine. Void for X23 and Labyrinth, that type of thing. I slept through school too, but I also didn't stay up all night playing games. I just slept all the time. Okay. This is my last week of school before the break, and I don't have any kind of tests this week. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Wait, so you already finished all of your tests? How does that work? That's pretty sweet, though. Ghost is good for Iceman? That's true. But so is Wasp, believe it or not. Can Wasp do something about the cold snap damage? I didn't know Wasp had something like that in her toolkit if she could. What is your age? I'm 31. I think. Yeah, 31. I'm almost 32. It's getting there. A few months away. What comes after Mutant Daily Quest is totally random. Never paid attention. It follows like the class order. So after Mutant, since Mutant has an advantage over Skill, Skill is going to be next. After that, it'll be Science, since Skill has an advantage over Science. Oh, it looks like Cade actually answered that for you already. I'm a little scrolled up here. Let me scroll down a little bit. Let's go down. Man, the Aegon quest is so much easier than the Champion quest uncollected. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think they're both pretty similar, but yeah. The new update is out. It is out. Yep. What about this Champion challenge? I'm still kind of scrolling up a little bit here. Hopefully you heard all the stuff that I said about certain 4-stars that I would have brought to the Champion challenge. Hi BG, what's up Luke? I've been putting in some time with Ghost trying to get used to her. Let's just say I'm very thankful for it being the off season. Yeah, dude. Oh, speaking of Alliance War, we're kind of taking it easy, being this the final war of the off season here. I don't have a path assignment, so I don't think I should go into war yet. Sorry guys, no live Alliance War tonight. Alright, hang on, I just see a line messaging to respond to real quick. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna try to upload my what's it called? I'm gonna try to upload the Alliance War videos like on time for the most part this season. The first one might be a little bit delayed just because I have a lot of videos that I kind of like need to make. Cause like tomorrow is gonna be my video going over like the masteries that I used for the season and stuff like that, and then the anniversary video, and there's a video that I recorded but haven't edited yet on little unit saving trick. So like I need to get out a few videos, and I don't want to be putting out 2 videos every single day. There's no way I would be able to keep up with that, you know, and still actually work on website stuff. So at most it needs to be like 1 video a day. Tomorrow might still be 2 videos, but it needs to go back to 1 video per day. So the Alliance War videos, I'm not gonna wait till the end of the season this time, but the first war, or maybe even 2 wars, they're just going to be delayed by like a couple of days, and then we'll get on track with uploading them like as soon as the war is over, basically. Because if I'm going to be uploading them anyway, I might as well upload them when most people are going to be interested in them. Hey BG, I can rank 5 Void, but some of my Alliance mates suggested he doesn't need to go beyond rank 4. Thoughts? Act 5 and initial Labyrinth Run are done, and other rank 4s are Blade, Omega, and Icebrow. I would say your Alliance mates aren't totally wrong. He can be used even at rank 4. Absolutely, that is absolutely correct. But if you use him as much as I do, or if you use him for really tough fights, like some people use Void for Node 29 in Alliance War, which is regarded as one of the toughest nodes, if not the toughest node on the map. Some people use Void to counter Killmonger on that node, and you really want him as strong as you possibly can. You know what I mean? So yeah, it just depends, I think, how much you're using the champion. I have 0 regrets about taking my Void to rank 5, and I would recommend anyone to take their Void to rank 5, really. So if you really want to go and rank somebody else, that's fine, but like it's not a bad idea to rank 5 Void at all. Much safer fights, You have a huge health pool once you get into rank 5. The damage of his damage over time effects goes up quite a bit. So your fights, instead of lasting like 2 minutes, they might only last like a minute to a minute and a half type of thing, you know. Just makes the whole thing much easier. And if you ever wanted to use him in Labyrinth of Legend... Wait, I can't remember if you said... Act 5 and initial Labyrinth runner done. Okay, so... if you ever wanted to use him in Labyrinth in other paths, or didn't want to bring attack... like attack synergies, he would need to be rank 5 to get a high enough base attack for him to have the extended timer. Not that you need it for like the X-23 fight if that's all you're going to use him for, but yeah. Shouldn't you get first pick at Warpath since you went deathless this past season? Ah, it'd be nice if it worked like that. I'd pick the easiest path. No, it's I'm probably going to be running the same path. I don't see myself switching off this path, which is kind of unfortunate. It'd be nice to give you guys a look at a different path, perhaps, and maybe just maybe I'll get that opportunity at some point throughout the season. If maybe we think we have like a good advantage over a different alliance and we can experiment a little bit, then maybe I can switch paths and take a different one or something. I don't know, but I'm most likely going to stay on my path just because, you know, I've been doing it for a while, so I'm sure I'm gonna die at some point again. It's not like I'm gonna be deathless forever here, but like I have a higher chance of not dying on this path compared to somebody who would be brand new to it, type of thing. You know what I mean? So I'm probably just gonna be on this path for a while. Maybe when a new global node comes out, which is why I was so excited for the global node system. Because most of my Alliance War videos, they look the same, man, you know? I want something to kind of force me to change things up a bit, keep the game interesting, and I feel like the global nodes, they came out at like the perfect time, but of course this season we're going without that. But okay, Brian Cooper sent in over another $2 saying, Gen Awakening, and 550/440 Gwenpool, am I reading that right? Or Ghost Rider, okay. Oh, I don't know how to type in those characters. I don't know how to type the pound and euro symbol on my keyboard. Is that just on my keyboard here? But I would say this. I think Ghost Rider needs the Awaken ability more than Gwenpool does. They can both be played without it, and in certain situations, you know, you would want Gwenpool awakened, of course. But I feel like a lot of times her Awaken ability just doesn't really matter. Whereas Ghost Riders, it'll matter for like every single fight that you do. It'll help you in basically every single fight. Let me see if I can... I don't even know if I could look you up, but let me try. But even without looking you up, I would say probably Ghost Rider. I feel like his usefulness will go beyond Gwenpool's a little bit too, since you could use him for so many different things, even if just for synergy purposes and stuff like that. Yeah, he's useful for so long. Oh, here we go. Well, that was easy. Okay. Let me see if this is enough right here. No. Is that it? I think that's a 0, right? Oh. Am I typing it in wrong? Let me try typing in. Oh, wait, wait, did I type it in F? I think I typed it in F. No, I didn't. Okay. Let me try the O. Nope. I gotta be doing something wrong. But yeah, I would probably recommend Ghost Rider. Let me see if you typed anything else. The sustainability of that champion too, and just his Brian, this 3.2 Hyperion sucks. Yeah. I know exactly which Hyperion you're talking about, dude, on the right side of the map. I died to that guy a few times, I think. I don't know. But yeah, the amount of attack that you gain off Ghost Rider is it makes his damage like actually not bad and stuff. Alright, I can't see exactly what I'm doing wrong to look you up. But, yeah, I'd recommend Ghost Rider. I'd recommend Ghost Rider. He's not going to be the best compared to Gwenpool in every situation, but I think in a lot of situations I'd rather have Ghost Rider. Thank you very much for the now 14 bucks, dude. Very generous of you tonight. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Just saw last war of Season 5 Domino Fight. Holy poop, that was beast mode. Nice done, BG. Amazing work. My brother, how do you stay calm in that situation? Oh, dude, my heart was beating out of my chest. There was no calmness there. But thanks, dude. Oh, man. Sorry. Oh, there's other symbols in that name. Aha. Okay. Are those on the keyboard? Let me see. It's the one thing about like the different symbol names. Yeah, I don't think I see that one here. I don't know if there's a different keyboard that I'm not aware of on this thing. If I hold one of these symbols, no, nothing else pops up. Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't know how to do those. But still, I would say Ghost Rider. I would say Ghost Rider without looking. You can't tell much from looking at a profile anyway, but I was gonna look it up just to see if I could maybe get some little piece of information out of it. But dude, thank you so much for the now 16 bucks. I really appreciate it. A look up alliance? Oh, I could do that. Is there is your alliance easy to look up? What time will the new 6 stars be added to the 6-star crystal? I think yeah, Star said 10 a.m. That sounds about right. I think it's as soon as the new crystal gets added. But I usually wait a little bit just to be sure. Like I'll give it a couple hours, you know. Yeah. Hi fellows, what's up, Arnie? How's it going, dude? BG, is Morningstar viable options for resistor path in Act 5.4? I think so. I don't remember the path exactly, but Morningstar, when the enemies get those buffs, yeah, I think she's really good. I think I remember wanting to pull her because I thought she was really good for that path, but I never did as anything other than a 4-star, so yeah. That tweet from an ex-Caban employee looks so fake. Oh, I kind of heard about that, but I didn't even look at it. Anything that says where their name, oh wait, yeah, I think it was their name that just said like Kabam employee or something like that, right? Like, oh, jeez. Dead giveaway right there. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like you'd use just like I don't know, some other name or something. It was like, pass, not even gonna waste my time. Okay, Brian Cooper sent it over another $2 saying Phelps Avengers 3 B's last officer. Thanks, brother. Okay, alright, let me take a look at this. Let me update the big old D one more time. Thank you, dude, for all the generosity. Alright. Yeah, the name was former Kabam employee. Yeah, that's what it was, right? Okay. Alright. me see. What if I just type in Phelps? Here we go. Got it. Alright, here we go. Oh, dude, you got Blade? Okay, this is kind of what I was hoping to see, actually. Yeah, Ghost Rider for sure. 100%. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Pair up that Ghost Rider with Blade. Him awakened and stuff. Oh, yeah, dude. Bingo. I was hoping to see that. Definitely Ghost Rider. Definitely Ghost Rider. We don't need to see anything else. You've got some good 550s though here for sure. The Ghost Rider should complement them nicely. You should be able to cover a lot of ground with just what I'm seeing here in the profile even. So yeah. Sorry guys, I keep like burping. I don't know if you guys could hear it. I'm trying to like burp just like in my mouth, so it's not all loud and stuff. But yeah. Let's go back to Arena. But yeah, definitely Ghost Rider. BG, you have a 5-star Punisher? I do have a 5-star Punisher. Yep, I got pretty lucky. Pulled 5-star Punisher relatively early on. Which is crazy because I never pulled 4-star Punisher out of the old crystals. Out of all the millions and millions of battle chips that I opened from the regular arena crystals, never got the 4-star. I ended up getting the 4-star Punisher when they released him through like that special arena that they did one time, and then eventually out of the new crystals too. But I never got the 4-star, and then I don't know. I only opened up maybe like 3 or 4 million battle chips on the new crystals and got 5-star Punisher. It's pretty psyched about it. Not awakened yet, but maybe eventually I'll get lucky again. We can all hear you. Oh no, oh no. Brian, I'm gonna need like a team revive per hype kill at this rate. Yikes. I'm just backing out and retrying, but I can't. I used Void for that fight, and it wasn't that bad. I feel like it went smoother than when I was using Void in the quest that I was doing last night for sure. It wasn't that bad. I don't know if that's an option for you. Brian, I'm kind of confused. Is Ghost Rider his legal name, or is he just bragging about dating Ghost? Wow. Cade, I actually don't know. I'm not enough of a Marvel fan to know, but now I'm really curious myself. Oh man. What if you don't have a duped Void? Then you build a time machine, you go back in time, and you take the wait, you didn't give Wasp the Awakening Gem, did you? You just ranked her up because she was already awakened? Is that how it went? Mr. Burping Grant, did you ever get a count on the potions you farmed for Variant? I didn't, Codehanger, no. I think it was roughly... I want to say 150 potions that I farmed. I don't know though. I don't know exactly. The majority of the potions that I got were from the free crystals, I think. Well, then again, I mean, those are smaller potions though, so I don't know. I don't really know. Somewhere in that ballpark though. I think I want to say I did probably like 10 hours of potion farming. All spread throughout, but I could be off on that. It could have been only 8. It could have been 12. I don't really know. Alright. Let me get out of this arena. We're out of 440s, basically. That's good enough for now. I'm going to try to grab as many milestones basically everywhere that I can. So let's go into... Let's just go into the 3-star arena. Start cracking away at this thing. I really need the units to get the rest of these specialty masteries unlocked. What the hell is this? What the hell was that, guys? That was weird. You guys saw that visual bug where it like paused on a loading screen or something? That was bizarre. That's bizarre. Man. Oh wait. So I want to see. Oh, you did awaken Wasp. Okay. Son of a Wasp awakening. BG, thanks for these bots to my previous question. Another one, awaken Voodoo to 455 or unawaken Magic to 345? Well, I'm not the best person to ask about Voodoo rank up advice, really, because I just can't play Voodoo, so you need to talk to somebody else on that. But, that said, I think Magic benefits a ton from her awaken ability, and the fact that she's not awakened, I would probably just go with Voodoo. Unless you're like me and you didn't like Voodoo and eventually just want to take that Magic to rank 4 and you just want to get the ball rolling. That's also fine. Voodoo did help me out in, what's it called, quest though? In variant difficulty. I will say that much. And I feel like if I had more time, I would have backed out against the, what is it, 2.3 Korg, the one after Electro. I think I could have got a one-shot against that Korg with my Voodoo, if I had tried a few times. But I was like running out of time, and I was like, all right, whatever, man. We're just gonna kind of brute force my way through here with some items. Bugs in MCOC? Impossible! I know, dude. It's crazy, right? It's been so long since I've seen a bug in this game. I can't believe it. Dude, you sold the champion last night with Voodoo? Did I? I think I died once with Voodoo. I'm pretty sure. Wait, so I used Void to take off like 10% or something like that. And then I think I died with Voodoo, and then I think I revived one more time, and then I think I finished it. I can't remember how it went. Last night was kind of a disaster. I totally underestimated the difficulty of that event based on previous events like it. I should have just backed out in the beginning, changed up my team, changed up my roster, and I would have been good, I think. But I just stubbornly stuck to whatever team I had of like top champions and didn't really plan it. And that was a mistake. I didn't want to use those 40% revives because those things you don't really get back. I'll get some back from like the halls of healing, I'm sure, but it takes like several halls of healing to cap out on those things, you know, and I want to be capped out at 15 by the next time, what's it called, by like the next variant difficulty. Plus I had to pop open more free 4-hour crystals, which I need to be saving as well. If I went back in time, I would awaken Wasp again. I don't enjoy playing Void at all. Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. Medusa or Blade for first, 565, both duped. It's a toughie. I like Medusa a lot, but your first 565, Blade will probably do more things for you in this game than Medusa will. So, yeah, I would say Blade. I would say Blade. But if you're like me and you just really like Medusa, ain't nothing wrong with ranking that Medusa. Great defender and all that. But yeah, Blade, of course, is a monster as well. When it's Halls of Healing, probably around the 10th, but I don't know if it's been announced yet or not. ABG, should I awaken my 3-star Blade or 3-star Aegon? I would say 3-star Blade. Get that Blade ranked up. That sustainability that he will offer you, that healing and everything. Totally worth it. Laura loves Medusa too. Yeah, loves her so much that she sets her free. So I collected Aegon on my AA, died. I was worried until I went in with Domino and did 70k with a special 2. Nice, dude. J Metz sent over $2 saying, who would you have used in the Champions Clash? I don't know my exact team, but I think the two champions that gave me the most trouble, or cost me the most resources, which kind of snowballed into other fights as well, was Iceman. I would have brought somebody that can handle the cold snap much better. Which there's, you know, either immune champions or not Proxima. Morningstar would have been better for that too. Even my 550. But yeah, I could have just brought somebody totally immune to it, like my 6-star Sabretooth. That would have been better. Because I mean, I also just like threw away my Stark Spidey super early into the fight and never really revived him. He was just taking up a spot. Whereas I could have brought somebody immune to Cold Snap and possibly even use that champion for other fights once I got them like built up. If it was Sabretooth, you know. So that was definitely an option. And then the other fight that cost me the most would be Hyperion. I died so many times to Hyperion of just like not getting the right debuffs with Void. Or by the time I got the right debuffs, I was so backed up against the wall and just couldn't get back in control of the fight. So I would have brought some kind of power controlling champion, and I know I had Voodoo with me, but you know, again, Voodoo for me is, I probably would have died just as many times. I'm just not good with Voodoo, so I would have brought somebody that I'm comfortable with. And even a champion like Morningstar that I'm not necessarily comfortable with, she has that kind of built-in power control where you don't have to build anything up in the fight. You just start out controlling Hyperion's power. So I probably would have done better with her. So maybe I would have brought her. And if I could have found a spot for Killmonger to keep my Void in a more sustainable spot, you know, I would have worked out a team with all that. I don't know exactly what that team would have been, but it would have been something like that. So maybe like either just taking out my Stark Spidey and putting like Sabretooth in for that fight, and maybe I wouldn't have gone with Killmonger. That would have been fine. Who did I have on my team exactly anyway? I had Stark Spidey, Void, Medusa. I probably could have swapped out Medusa actually just for the Killmonger synergy. Stark Spidey, Stark Spidey, Void, Medusa, Voodoo, and Gulk. Gulk was good. Gulk was fine to leave in there. So Gulk would have stayed, Void would have stayed. That's two. And then yeah, I don't know exactly what I worked out, but those were the issues, and I would have found a team that could fit in there, of course, with, you know, only having 5. I couldn't include everyone that I just mentioned, but those are some of the options. It's too hard for me to work out like mentally right now. But dude, thank you very much for the $2, Jay. I appreciate it, man. Brian Cooper sending over another $2 saying, last question BG, rank 4 5-star Star-Lord, Massacre or Dorm, is that what we're talking about here? Or Drax. Hold on. Rank 4 5-star Star-Lord, Massacre, or Dorm, or Drax. I think I'm reading that correctly. Right? Because who else would be Mass? But alright, let me think. Rank 4 or 5-star. Well, I wouldn't really. I'm not a huge fan of using Dormammu offensively, and I think where you're currently at in the game, you should be focused on offensive champions. And Dormammu I still see as more of a defensive one, even though he is great at power controlling and stuff like that offensively. But personally, I don't enjoy using him, so I would take him off the list. I would also take Drax off the list. I think either Star-Lord or Massacre, it would be fine. And I would probably lean more towards Star-Lord between the two. So yeah. Thank you very much for the now $20, dude. Thank you. Sup BG, what's up Heisenberg? How does Morningstar control his power? It's his it's Morningstar's awaken ability that like cuts his power gain rate from buffs, not like when you're just regularly attacking into Hyperion. But anyone that has a buff, like did I already use her here? Let me see. Yeah, 2-star Morningstar will do, whatever. So yeah, you could see, yeah, it's that second bullet point right there, where Morningstar's weapon grants her a link to her opponent's soul, which is some crazy stuff, allowing her to siphon away a portion of the power from any fury, power gain, or regeneration buffs they trigger, reducing their potency by 50% at Sig 99 here. I think it's 60% as a 5-star. I think. I don't know. But yeah, that would be enough to kind of gain control over the fight probably. And her damage, even as a 4-star, wouldn't be that bad if I built her up. I don't know if that's the way to go. I'd maybe like test it out a little bit, but in any case, I certainly could have brought a better team. But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. The event's over, so. I wonder if there are more spiders in the game than there are in your apartment at this very moment. Also, 3-star Spark Spidey cutoff. Wow. Boo. I've moved on. Even if there's no puns, I've moved on to booing your regular questions, Star. Because it contained a 3-star Spidey. Who knows how many spiders are in my apartment right now? I don't think there's as many as before because it's all cold out, right? They're all dead, I think, out there. I don't know. Maybe they're alive. Maybe they're inside the walls. Who knows? Not for me. Still a big deal. Really just trying to figure out who'll be best. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. If I was looking at it that way, trying to give some advice. Sorry. I was. I just meant like thinking back to how kind of poorly I did, saying that wasn't a big deal since it's over, but yeah. Bishop needs to be awakened for Ice Bow. Oh, Bishop! I could have taken Bishop in there as well, I suppose, for the Ice Bros. I didn't do that. I think Saberman would have been better because it's such a long quest, but that was another option. He does not need to be awakened, though. No, Bishop does not need to be awakened. Tom Luckman sent it over 2 of them New Zealand bucks saying 550 Void or Luke Cage, both 4-star duped. Personally, I'd go with Void. I think he will last you a very long time in this game, even when you just need his utility. Even when you have a bunch of 5-stars all maxed out, you might still turn to him for certain situations. So I'd personally go Void, but Luke Cage is not a bad option necessarily. If you just liked Luke Cage for some reason, you could certainly go with him. But yeah, Void is my recommendation at least. Thank you very much for the 2 New Zealand bucks, dude. Is appreciated. Their babies may be in the walls. Oh, it's even scarier for some reason. The spiders, they lay the eggs. BG, I'll try to solo the champion with 3-star voodoo for you. Alright, Arnie. That'll be a cool video. What would you use? 5-star Science, Awakening Gem, Captain, Infinity, Wasp, Gulk, and why? Void already maxed. Okay. I wouldn't go Gulk just because I don't think he needs to be awakened. Wasp is interesting, but I think Captain Beardo is even more interesting. I would go Captain Beardo just because I like playing the champion, and I think his signature ability is really cool. It's not something that I don't think you need for every fight in every situation, but I think it's pretty cool. I think it helps to make the champion a bit. I've resorted to my 565 unit stash. Wait, 565 unit stash. What's a 565 unit stash? After the new update, it seems slower. The game? Does it? I haven't noticed anything myself. Maybe now that you've said that, though, maybe I'll notice. I don't know. Sabertooth is great because of the persistent charges. Yeah, so I think what I would have done is probably... I probably would have brought Saberman. And I think... Well, oh, so Saberman and Killmonger, they've got a synergy together too. Oh, I don't think that matters for anything in that fight, though, right? But anyway, I'd probably bring Saberman for the ice dudes, and I'd probably re-roll it until I got like, what is it, like? How many charges would you need with the guy? 5 or 6? I think you'd only need 5, right? Because you have to fight 6 fights, and you don't lose one on your first fight, right? You only lose one on like the second one or something. So I'd probably oh, I shouldn't have attacked him there. I'd probably re-roll until I got enough persistent charges to last for all the ice dudes. Or maybe I would re-roll for the 6th one and then use them for like a void fight somewhere in there too. I don't know. But I feel like that would have been a really good option. Why is no one talking about Awakened Gwenpool for hype? He gets power so fast. You don't even have to intercept if you're not comfortable. I only died a couple of times with a 440 Gwenpool. Yeah, I thought about Gwenpool too. I don't know, it just feels like there's even better options. I'd rather just use champions that could control his power more consistently than the Void I was using. That's what I'm using to kill this Hyperion. Oh, okay. Wait. I think I get it now. BD, it's been 5 months now. When are you pulling that blade? It's been a lot longer than 5 months. or are you saying 5 months when he... No. Yeah, it's been a lot longer than 5 months, like when he got added to the basic? Is that what you're saying? I have no idea, though. I would love to pull blade, but it just seems to not be in the cards for me. Am I crazy for planning on doing 100% variant after Easy Path Labyrinth and pretty much waiting until I get Aegon 100% Labyrinth? I think 45 Aegon would be cheaper than 45 and maybe even 565 Star-Lord. Thoughts? I don't know who would be better, Aegon or Star-Lord. I think Aegon would probably be better. But I don't know for sure. Like, if Star-Lord was 565 and Aegon was 455, then I would say no, Star-Lord at 565 would be better than Aegon. But I think if they're on equal footing, then I do think Aegon would probably be better. It might vary depending on the path, but I think for the most part, Aegon would be better. But no, I mean, I think that's fine what you're doing. I think single path Labyrinth and then doing variant, and yeah, I think it's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Any chance you could try that 3-star Symbiote Supreme on that hype? Oh, in the event quest? That could be a possibility. I don't know how the damage output would be. I'm not going to do that right now just because I really need to focus on arena grinding. And I don't have that much time outside of stream time to mess around with things. I really got to keep the grind going in here. But yeah, if anybody has a 3-star Symbiote Supreme and they want to test it out in that against hype in that quest, maybe that'd be okay. I don't know. I feel like the damage output would be pretty weak, but the power control might be good enough that it'd be viable. I don't know. I think a 550 Symbiote Supreme would be fine for that fight, but 3-star might be a little too weak. It'd be fun to do for like a challenge quest in there, but yeah, I don't really do that. Or I could, but there's like no reason to. I wish there was some more. I wish there was a reason to go back and do some of the quests with some lower star champions other than just like for fun. Like it doesn't even need to be anything crazy. I think if they just gave like a +1 to the title that you get, like that would be enough reason for me to just like go back in there. Like even though I would never put the title on, like I don't want it for bragging rights kind of thing. I don't care about that stuff. But it's just like something to collect, you know, like something to do, just like in a little achievement style thing. If they did that, so like the first time you complete a quest, you know, you get the title, and then you know you can only use like 4-star champions or something like that, and you get like a +1 on there, or you completed a second, or again after that you get like a +2 for using only 3 stars, or no, I guess wait. Now that I think about it, maybe a plus system wouldn't be the best for that. A plus system would be better if the difficulty ramped up, but you still take in your highest champions. If they gave you like a different shade, a different color to the text, like that would maybe be pretty fitting. But so few people would do that I'm sure it's not worth Kabam's time. Anyway, R. Moore sent it over $10 saying keep up the live chats, dude. Thank you very much for the $10. Will do. Thank you for the very generous $10 donation. I appreciate it. Live chats, they will be here. Hey BG, who do you recommend for the champion clash? I have Blade, Magic, Scarlet Witch, Ghost Rider, Void at 550. Who I'm thinking of trying. Well, we're kind of just talking about all that stuff. Yes. I'm just gonna say yes. Like all of those sound like good options for the quest. I'm trying to think how Ghost Rider would do against Iceman. It'd probably be fine as long as you didn't slip up on an L1 and were able to regen the damage that you take initially in that fight. Probably same thing with Scarlet Witch, except you'd have to rely a little bit more on the RNG side of things. But yeah, no, those champions seem good. I don't know if you have any other options that would be better, but yeah. Wait, Blade, Corvus Glaive, Dr. Voodoo Magic, and tested Aegon for that event. Wait, what are you saying, Max? Aegon would actually be interesting because he could just shrug off the ice. Like the cold snap, right? So Aegon would actually be an option as well. Be good against that magic too. Alright, BGE could make a challenge where you get bonuses once completing them, like plus power gain going forward in X quests. Yeah, dude, like I wish Kabam would do stuff like that. I really don't see them ever doing it because I feel like so few people would actually participate in it because you can't really give more rewards. If you gave more rewards, or if you did, it would have to be something of relative insignificance, like 5-star 6 stones. Something that people would want, but not something that would create a gap in the player base, you know? And I don't think that's compelling enough for most people to participate. So then you have that problem of like, okay, Kabam could make a system like that for very few people, or they could just invest their time in making something for the game that like more people would do. Like I don't know, it's just not worth it for them, I'm sure. But I would personally love it, man. I would personally love it. It would certainly take less work than you know, creating like a brand new quest or something like that, but it still does take work. Just because it's less work doesn't mean it wouldn't be hard work. Andre sent it over €5 saying, hey BG, Void 5-star rank 4 unduped for defense. Yeah. I would only do that, Andre, if you had a lot of tier 2 alphas though. If it's your last set of tier 2 alphas, don't do it, you know. You'd be better off holding onto your resources for like your next rank up. That's going to help you offensively, because there's also like Void is also available in the 6-star crystal, and there's a chance that either you or one of your alliance mates will just pull a 6-star Void,
and then you can just put that 6-star void on defense, you know? So if you have like, let's say you have like 12 tier 2 alpha, you just capped out on these things, I think it's fine to level up an unawakened void. There'll be some situations where he might even be okay to use offensively. Unawakened, just not nearly as many, if not awakened, of course. And then eventually, when he does get awakened, well, he'll already be rank 4 and good to go for you. Just don't do it with your last remaining ones, I would say. Did someone say 6-star void? Yeah. I wouldn't mind getting that 6-star void myself, being like a Heisenberg. But Andre, dude, I really appreciate the €5. Thanks, man. Colin, have you ever asked Kabam about joining a live stream for Q&A? I've thought about it. I never officially asked them. I don't think they would do it, and I guess you never know until you ask. I would love to do something like that. I just don't think. I don't think that they would. It's tough for a few reasons on them when it comes to something like that. I think there's a high chance of them saying something that can be misinterpreted. Oh, there is still lightning on this guy with his mallet or whatever, even without special 3. I feel like that's a visual bug, right? I think it's only one of special 3. Anyway, I think there's a high chance of something being misinterpreted, though. Like, even when they did the Q&A, like when they had us ask questions for a Q&A where they had all the time in the world to write out a response, and it wasn't live, where if they misspoke or something it could be misinterpreted. Even then, when it was clear as day of like, they said they were going to start working on cosmic revamps, some people interpreted that as like, okay, next week we're getting cosmic revamps, you know. And some people even said like it was confirmed by Kabam, like which champions were getting revamped. Like none of that stuff was confirmed, you know. So yeah, I don't know. It's. I also don't know how much they could actually say. Like when you talk to these guys at Comic-Con, they'll tell you quite a bit, but they'll also tell you like sometimes what they can say while not being recorded is different than what they can say while being recorded, you know. Just for that same reason, like, you know, we had discussions about masteries a little bit more, and you know what they would like to do with masteries, even though they just couldn't, because it takes so much work to, you know, make any big changes to masteries. Because of the work involved, like they couldn't do it, right? They said it would take somebody like at least a few months of just like dedicated work on going through all the masteries, adding new ones, and you know, there's so many different champions in this game and all that stuff. So they'd like to do that stuff, but there's nothing they could announce about it or anything. And if they said something like that on a live stream, I feel like somebody would interpret that as, okay, new masteries, we're getting them January or something. Like, I don't know. Eventually I'll ask him about something like that, though, because I have thought about it. Maybe there'd be a good time for it. I don't know. I also don't know if any of them would just be willing to do it, you know. They've said like they've watched some of our videos and stuff like that, and I believe them because they called out like specific videos and everything, but I don't know how much they would want to do something like that. Who knows? BG, you're just a dope dude. That is all. Elliot, thanks, man. How many fights can you squeeze out of 15-minute arena boost? It depends on how quick you are. I would say with suicides, I can't remember exactly. I want to say like 8, 9. If you're really fast, I don't know. depends on the champions that you're boosting up to. If they're high DPS champions with suicides, like Wasp can finish a fight in like a 5-hit combo, or like a 6-hit with your heavy attack thing, you know. So yeah, certain champions are just much faster than others. Wasp compared to Void in Arena, night and day difference. You'll definitely be able to get more bang for your buck on that boost with Wasp. BG, should I use 4-star Mutant Awakening gem on Wolverine or wait for someone like Archangel? You never know when you're going to pull Archangel. I think it's fine to use the gem now, but only if you think the regen from Wolverine is going to help you. If you already have other sustainable champions and you don't need additional sustainability, you don't need that additional healing right now, then you can wait for someone like Archangel, and waiting is fine. But if you think Awakening that Wolverine is going to save you items and allow you to get through quests that you might not have otherwise been able to get through without using those items, then it's worth just Awakening Wolverine to save those items. With the Captain Marvel coming out, do you think she'll get a buff like Venom before his movie, or do you think next set of buffs will be different class? I think we'll get an entirely new Captain Marvel. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, of course. But I think we're going to get an entirely new Captain Marvel, and the reason for that is because they can make a lot more money if they just added a new Captain Marvel. If you think about it, so many people already have Captain Marvel in this game because she's been around forever. So if they just add straight up a new Captain Marvel, nobody has her yet, and people would want her, and they would spend money on her, right? So, yeah, I think we're going to get a new one. Who knows, though? That's why I've written one. It's probably easier. Wait, did that heavy attack not connect? I wasn't paying attention. That's why the written one was probably easier, because can have it checked over and such. Yeah. Yep. You can have it checked over. You can make sure it's, you know, people are always going to misinterpret things, but you could try to make it as clear as possible. And then it's easier for people to go back and reference. Because, like, let's say you're talking on Reddit. And like you know, somebody's saying like, oh, Kabam said this is going to happen at such and such time or whatever. And then somebody else can be like, no, check this out. And then just post like a picture of the little blurb that Kabam wrote up. It's much more common to see something like that versus, no, check out this video, go to the 8-minute mark, they talk about it and they say blah, 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 blah. You know, like, either way can kind of correct the misinterpretation, but it's just easier, in my opinion, with the written stuff. I think they would love to do that, but it's scary at the same time because there's no do-overs. Yeah, yep. There is no do-overs. Did you pump all your generic into Void, by the way? I don't know if I should. I did, yes. Void should actually be my profile picture at this point. I think Medusa's done. Like, for me, it's still Medusa because she's higher rated, but Void is higher prestige. I was wondering, BG, did you or Dave get a subs boost after having videos linked in game? Must have been satisfying to see at least. It was super cool to see in game. I don't think there was a sub boost. I think Dave said the same thing, where there wasn't really like a sub boost. Like there's a boost to the number of views on that video, for sure, but I don't think there was really a subscriber boost. I'm sure there was like a small boost to it, but nothing super noticeable. It's also a little bit hard to tell because I've been uploading videos again. When you don't upload videos, you don't gain subscribers, and in fact, it was getting to a point where I was, like losing a lot of subscribers and stuff like that. Like it kind of balanced out, so each day it would be like plus or minus 0 instead of seeing like, like when I was uploading videos on the daily, it was like plus 100 every day, relatively consistent. And then I stopped uploading videos, and that number trickled down to like not gaining any new subscribers and stuff like that. But then I also started uploading videos again right when they were doing that, because I was doing the variant difficulty every day, putting out some videos for that, putting out the Alliance War videos. So the numbers have gone up a little bit again, but yeah. They'll probably give Captain Marvel new synergies though. I don't know what they're gonna do. It is tough because we do already have some Captain Marvels, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. If it's gonna be new or just new synergies or whatever. I think a choose your own destiny quest would be awesome if they set it up with something like the symbiote, and then you get to pick its abilities and what paths you go down. Wow, this would be cool. That sounds pretty interesting. I don't know how tough that'd be for them to design, but it sounds pretty interesting. Differences between rating and prestige. So prestige is the base champion rating before masteries boosted up. Certain masteries give certain other champions a higher boost than others. Typically, champions that have a high base attack, like Rocket here, will gain a higher PI boost for having the suicide masteries versus a champion that has lower attack. It's also, I don't even know how Kabam determines that stuff, man, because it's weird. You could have the exact same masteries on one champion and gain like a 50% PI boost, and other champions gain like a 70% PI boost. I made a video on it a while back. That was just like a 2-minute video of putting in my mastery build and showing like the PI bump, and then compared like 2 champions and stuff, and you could see one gain more than the other. But yeah, prestige is if you stripped away all of your masteries, that's what their rating would actually be. Brian Kieran said Medusa is good for AQ. Did I make a mistake by selling her? I use 5-star Hyperion, 5-star Vision. You're probably fine. She's okay for Alliance Quest though. She's not bad for it. She doesn't have a heal though, so yeah. She's good for taking down robots though. I'm gonna wait because new event quest will have more 5-star 6 stones. Yeah, that's true. If someone loses a tuba, you know what you should say? That's too bad. Oh god. Boo. If somebody loses a tuba, that's like a soul-crushing thing, Star. There's no time to make a funny. Alright? Like seriously, think about losing a tuba right now. You know what I'd want to hear if I lost a tuba? Like a sad tuba noise, I guess. Usually it's like a sad trombone that you'd hear, but yeah, I'd want to hear like but I couldn't hear that noise because I got no tuba. So it's like a double whammy. You butchered the delivery? I did butcher the delivery, but it doesn't matter. Either way is boo. BG, what I'm about to suggest will take some setup since you don't know anything about Marvel. Read next 2, please. Okay. Got it. What's up, Scoob? What's up, Rock Boy? I don't know if you're talking to me with that Scooby, but what's up? Will they ever give free 6-star shards? I'm sure at some point we'll see 6-star shards in the calendar. Technically, we get some free 6-star shards in the calendar right now. If you consider opening up 5 stars and duplicating them gives you 6-star shards. Tubas are effing expensive, bro. That's a huge fiscal hit. Exactly. You want someone to say, don't feel too bad, we found your tuba. Yes! That's what you'd want to hear. And then you want a happy or happy tuba playing. I think that's an all-time low if you misplace a huge-ass piece of metal like that. Those damn couch cushions are pretty good at hiding loose change, so maybe look there first. Yeah, dude. If you lost your tuba, check under the couch cushions. That's good advice. It might be there. You never know. I was talking to you, my son / mom. Okay. Hi, are you better than Seaton? No. Hey, BG, you finished, or just finished 100% of the Tier 4 basic quest for the first time. Got just enough fragments so I can 440 another 4-star champ when I get enough ISO for that. Nice, dude. Congrats. Yeah, man. I love Tier 4 basics. I don't know if you've heard me talk about it in some of my videos. At this point, I have a bunch of 440s, but I could always use more. You know, I could always use more. But yeah, congrats on that. Okay, I see one of Dicer's messages. I'm gonna wait for the next one to come through. I'm better than BG though. It's true. From my wife. Hey BG, been 100 shards away from my first 6-star for 3 weeks. Wish me luck when the new EQ comes around. Alright, good luck. Definitely let me know what you get. Hope you get somebody really good. Okay, I see a second message. Let's go back and read the first one. Let's see. Alright, the Skrull are a race of aliens that can essentially copy people. Wait, you're telling me Cade didn't make up that name for that alliance that he led for a little while? Alright, the Skrull are a race of aliens that can essentially copy people. Like, you could find out years later that your own mom was replaced by a Skrull 3 years ago type of thing. That good, huh? What if Kabam started replacing a random champ or champs with a Skrull character every so often for just a short time, like a week? What would that look like? Because I'm not sure. Because if you couldn't tell if it was replaced, if they could do it so well, what would that actually look like for the game? Would it change any of the abilities? Would it make them stronger or weaker or something like that? Or it sounds like it could be something cool, almost similar to like that little symbiote that we got, but I just don't know exactly what that would look like in game. BG, don't you sleep, buddy? What time is it for you now? It's 12:22 a.m. and I'm about to wrap things up here. It's not that late. I'm an adult. I don't know why I wanted to include that, but I'm an adult. I can stay up past midnight if I want to. Started a new account. I got a 4-star and have made a lot of progress, but I'm now getting tired because 2 accounts is high maintenance, but I don't want to just leave the account. Help. Dude, I would drop that account. That's my advice, to be honest, man. I know a lot of people that run 2 accounts. Some people have fun with it. Some people, oh man, I could just see the pain in their eyes when they have to go, whoa, dude, that egg was lagging like crazy. But I could just see the pain in their eyes when they have to switch or talking about running Alliance Quest on 2 different accounts. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it myself. I don't know how people do it. Yeah. I would, for me, if I ran a second account, other than, you know, like something like I did for Bruce Banana, where it was a 24-hour thing, but if I ran another account constantly, I would start to hate this game, and I would make me quit, honestly. But okay, Dicer, like everyone logs in and their Gambit is a Skrull for a week. Then a couple weeks later, our beasts are a Skrull. Skrull would be an actual champ. Okay, so I think I know what you're saying. So the Skrull would have unique abilities, I think, but the only way to get him is randomly he replaces one of our champions. I think that's what you're saying, at least. I don't know. Oh, the Skrulls tend to not speak or understand English, which is how people tell in comics? Okay. I don't know if I'm understanding correctly. The only way that'd be okay is if they were, like, stronger in a way. Just because, like, what if it replaced one of your really powerful champions? What if it replaced, like, your Star-Lord as you're about to attempt Labyrinth? Wait, Beardo now has a 9,900% chance to remove Unstoppable, up from 100%? Wow. Quite the buff. One star champions also tend not to speak. Oh my god, they're scrolls. I think your publisher 2099 is a bit high. What? The old publisher 2099. But yeah, it'd have to like buff them in some way. Maybe if it like mimicked their abilities. I think I saw somebody. I saw the word synergy, but I lost the comment. But maybe I'm gonna steal that idea right now. I'm sorry if I'm stealing it. I didn't see exactly what you were saying, but maybe this is what you were saying. I'm still kind of trying to scroll to find. I like to give credit to the person if I can, but I don't see it. If maybe. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's Demiak. Maybe a scroll champion wouldn't have functional synergy since they don't actually have relations to those champs. Okay, I was gonna go the opposite direction actually and say, what if the scroll champion had all of their synergies activated? What if that was the thing, and like for a week, it was basically you still have like that same champion, except like all of their base. You know, if it was a synergy attached like from a different champion, that doesn't count. You know, so like let's say Stark, Spidey, and Blade. Stark Spidey wouldn't get the poise charges because that synergy's on Blade if your scroll champion was Stark Spidey. But the synergies that he has, like they'd be like automatically activated or something. I don't know. Is mine? I said it. Me. Wow. Everybody else saying me. Oh my god. Sounds like a way to add gear without technically adding gear. Maybe. Would add another level to strategy, throw us a curveball, shake things up a bit. Maybe. Maybe. It's hard to say if something like that would be good or not. But alright, it's getting a little bit late and I've got some work to do since tomorrow I'm being a little bit busy, so I gotta work on some vids. But Brian Cooper, if you're still in here, dude, thank you so much for the $20 that you sent over. Very generous of you. And there was some other very generous donations as well. So thank you very much, everybody. And I will see you guys normal time tomorrow. Yeah. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Have a good night, guys. I was trying to see if Hobbit was on. He's not on. Okay. Good night, everybody.